I just wanted to take a minute to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This hasn't been the year that any of us expected, and certainly isn't one that any of us wanted or hoped for. This pandemic has thrown unprecedented challenges at all of us, and it continues to do so. But among those challenges, I'm immensely proud, and I know you all are too, of the way that our West Oxfordshire community has pulled together to support each other and look after the most vulnerable. Despite the sacrifices that we've all had to make, the spirit and good nature that makes West Oxfordshire so special has not only remained strong, but has become stronger. And we will all have to be strong this Christmas. This time of year is traditionally a time when we are surrounded by our loved ones, sharing in the joy and the celebration of Christmas. Sadly, this year, of course, that won't be possible. We'll have to sacrifice seeing our loved ones this year in order to ensure that we can spend future Christmases with them. But while we cannot see everyone we'd like to in person this year, I am sure that people will think of innovative ways to connect with family and friends. Let us also spare a moment to think of all those NHS staff and the emergency workers who will be working throughout the festive period and for whom being apart from their loved ones at Christmas is an annual sacrifice. In West Oxfordshire, we think in particular of those in the Royal Air Force based at RAF Brize Norton, those who are deployed or whose loved ones are, or who are readiness here at home to go abroad. Those who are, in any event, called by duty away from their loved ones at this special time. We thank them all for their service and for that sacrifice. While this Christmas will be difficult for many, I want to take a moment to emphasise that despite the tough months ahead, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is every reason to be confident that we will beat this pandemic before too long and be able to return to a more normal life. We recently became the first country in the world to have a clinically approved vaccine ready for supply, and the rollout is going tremendously well. Over 500,000 people have already had their first dose of the vaccine, and the pace of the rollout is increasing all the time. Locally too, we are seeing the vaccine being deployed in health hubs in Chipping Norton, Witney, Ensham and elsewhere in Oxfordshire, helping to protect local residents and ultimately our country from this awful virus. So while we must all remain diligent now and follow the rules to ensure the NHS can focus on rolling out the vaccine as quickly as possible, there is no doubt that better days lie ahead in the not too distant future. With that thought in mind, I want to send you all my very best, warmest wishes for a Merry Christmas and for a peaceful and prosperous and healthy New Year.